Also, there's some bad news for HHN this year.
It's gonna be all kind of the original houses, right? So
Yes, this may be the last time you see me.
all your fears live here. It says UOAP.
Okay guys, it's time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2023 update. There's a lot happening. We also have Not Scary Farm updates. We're gonna start the day off here at Disney Springs. You guys all wanted me to go see the new film, Talk to Me. It's like this new horror movie. We're gonna go see the film, review it real quick. It's like a spooky little treat I wanna try. Then we're gonna go to Universal Studios. We have annual Passholder night, construction updates. There's new merchandise. There's a lot of different rumors and things happening.
Here, they are.
Okay, just finished. I think the movie was a little overhyped. I think people were saying this is like this crazy masterpiece. It's a solid film. It's a solid horror movie. But it's like 8.5. Some really good scares, some decent cinematography, and pretty good story. Let's go off and get a little spooky treat here at Disney Springs now.
All right, we're gonna go to the gelato stand across from the boathouse. They have a special milkshake. So these are the specials. You're gonna have the Monster Mint Chocolate Chip Shake, or Jack-o'-lantern Vanilla Gelato with orange Fanta, or the Vampire Vanilla Gelato with Sprite. I think I'm gonna go with Frankenstein. It's gonna have the mint chocolate chip gelato in it.
We will try all the other flavors throughout the season, but you know, Frankenstein's monster. They put a little sticker on it, right? He's right there. I've never been disappointed with anything from the gelato place here. It's like that subtle mint, not like that overpowered artificial mint that just kicks you in your face. It's just nice and subtle. Do like a 9 out of 10 on this. We have a little update about the holiday tribute store. That what happened to the Triceratops. This guy posted on TikTok that he sold this Coca-Cola machine to Universal. You watch him go backstage, right? You can see the Triceratops that was outside the Jurassic Park tribute store, just chilling backstage next to the dumpster. It'll be going to give kids a whirl, but it's just chilling back there. So I have a theory. It's too late in the season for Universal to use this Coke machine at the current tribute store. So I think it's gonna be at the holiday tribute store. They always have one room kind of sponsored by Coke and Santa and all that stuff. So we'll probably see that machine end up in the holiday tribute store for this year at Universal Studios.
Let's pop into the Savannah Bee Company. They got some new flavors of stuff for the fall time. All right, Travis, what's the Halloween special over here?
So we got our pumpkin spice whipped honey. It's going to be a wildflower honey from Montana that's force crystallized for 24 hours, air whipped, and then we add that pumpkin spice allspice in there.
I have been in here before. The honey is like no other honey you've ever had before in your entire life. Oh. It's like fall and honey in your mouth. Sugary goodness, that's perfection. Now we're in kind of a quieter spot. Let's talk about Not Scary Farm. If you don't know what Not Scary Farm is, it's like the big Halloween event at Knott's Berry Farm out in California. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. I will be out there opening night for media night. They announced all the houses. So first off, let's talk about the returning houses. So the returning houses are gonna be Waxwork, Dark Entity, The Depths, Origins, The Curse of Calico, Mesmer, The Grimmore, Bloodline, 1842. And now it's time to talk about the new houses coming this year to Not Scary Farm. It's gonna be Cinema Slasher. Embark on a journey through the Midnight Theater, entering horror film world where you must survive the deadly slasher's rage. Can you escape these movie nightmares, or will you be trapped among decaying corpses in the ruined theater? The sinister Midnight Theater beckons the brave into Cinema Slasher. The other new house is going to be Room 13. Violent murderers of the Blood Tiger interrupt the Prohibition era reveille on Memory Lane. A dangerous, addictive new cocktail named the Devil's Elixir seems to be at the root of the mayhem. But where did it come from? The answers may lie at the heart of the extravagant Argive Hotel, where many have checked in, but none have checked out. The last one, this is the one I'm most excited for, because it's kind of a culmination of like all the years of history for Not Scary Farm. The Chilling Chambers, honoring Scary Farm's inaugural maze, 10 Chilling Chambers, begins in 1977. This unsettling attraction pays tribute to its past while horrifying audiences today. The Keeper leads you through a foreboding cathedral, encountering classic maze themes, unleash 50 years of modern terror, reliving the eerie collection and diabolical characters of seasons past. I'm excited to go to Not Scary Farm. It's my first time ever, right? So I cannot wait to kind of like learn how that haunt operates. So now let's head off to Universal Studios for the next HHN 32 update. Okay guys, we're currently back at Universal Studios Orlando. It's time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2023 update. We got new merchandise, new construction update. This is not a giant Oreo. The medallion is finally up. It is also annual pass holder appreciation night. You had to make a reservation, but it's like an after hours party. So we're gonna show you guys all those fun offerings. We do not have an HHN shirt of the day. It's gonna be a vintage Universal shirt and hat. This hat is from 1990, the vintage Universal Studios Florida logo. And then we got the man, the myth, the legend, E.T. On that note, we're gonna play a retro Universal Studios Hollywood HHN commercial for you guys to enjoy before we head in.
Lady, I just wanted to give you the flyer.
It's Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 2, Primal Scream. 3 weekends of mazes, mayhem, and gore, plus Clive Barker's own House of Freaks.
You're so dramatic.
Live it. The last 3 weekends in October only at Universal Studios Hollywood. Save $10 on admission when you buy any 2-liter Pepsi at participating stores.
Okay, we're back. Let's go see all the posters and the medallion. It's happening. Like when the medallion is up, it's like the Christmas tree topper. It's like it is done. We are ready to rock and roll. My first impression of the posters is they're very dark. There's plenty of lights though to light them during the nighttime. So we'll have to see how they look. But
We got the poster for Universal Monsters Unmasked. If you look around the border, it's going to be the Zodiac symbols. Then we go to Chucky Ultimate Kill Count. And then this one is incredibly hard to see. It says The Last of Us. Joel and Ellie and the Clicker are very hard to spot. And then we have the poster for Stranger Things Season 4. And then the last one is going to be The Exorcist Believer. The coloring is like kind of yellowed. I'm going to guess it's probably going to glow in the dark. That's what I'm going to guess. They'll probably shine a black light on it. But if you look all the way around, it has all the different Zodiac symbols, right, that we're going to see throughout the scare zones connecting to Dr. Oddfellow. We'll talk about why Dr. Oddfellow is not on the medallion this year in a second. And here's a shot of the back of the Halloween Horror Nights 2023 medallion. I'm just going to nickname it the Oreo. That's all I see.
the annual Passholder Appreciation Night is over at Islands of Adventure. It starts at 7, ends at 11. I'm not going there first thing because it's going to be a madhouse with everybody trying to get in all at once. I'm going to come over here. Oh my God, look at this line.
The Halloween Horror Nights sign that illuminates on Dr. Oddfellow's little walkway right there. Oh, I cannot wait to see that illuminate. We thought it was going to be on top of the speakers, but it's going to be right here, welcoming you in.
A lot of you guys have been asking, why isn't Dr. Oddfellow in a commercial or on the medallion or on the promotional art? Because legally this year they kind of can't because of Stranger Things and The Last of Us. There's something legally happening where he can't be the icon. He's technically the icon, but legally he's not the icon of this year. We'll see what happens next year with that icon coming, if it'll be on all the promotional art.
Some new merchandise. Let's hop into the Hello Kitty shop. Now for $60, they have a crossbody bag of the Chucky version of Hello Kitty. And on the back it says, Hello Kitty, Chucky. She wants you for a best friend. And then on the strap you have Chucky's colors. And I think the best part is honestly on the zipper is this weird like voodoo doll, little teddy bear. $35, they have a little Hello Kitty Chucky little wallet. $30, they have a Hello Kitty Chucky hat. They even have the little voodoo teddy bear right there. I feel like this is probably just reused from one of the international parks though. And then on the back it says good girls instead of good guys. And then it's also reversible. So it'll be the Chucky colorway on the other side, but it says Hello Kitty Chucky. For $33, they have the Ringer white t-shirt. It's got Hello Kitty Chucky right there. Good girls, Hello Kitty Chucky. We already went over the Spirit jersey and the pin, but the other stuff is new. Okay, the scare actor trigger has moved, right? So it was over there. It has now moved over here where the weight is. So the scare actor will be here, and then it'll start whatever sight and sounds and fire happen with that trigger right there. It's not gonna be over by kind of the little barrel. It's be over here. Pop into 5 and Dime, see what new HHN merch they have here. I heard All Hallows Eve Boutique is a madhouse right now, so apparently more chill over here. Let's see what they got. We went over all this stuff already, but they got some new food. For an unnamed price, they have Chucky cotton candy. There's 4 different colors. On the top it says Halloween Horror Nights 2023. Then we got some Chucky popcorn. Let's play Chucky popcorn. I don't see a different flavoring on it, so I'm guessing it's just like caramel maybe? $29. They have the tumbler. So they have a clicker there, the Phantom of the Opera, Chucky, Never Go Alone, Vec 911, and then from The Exorcist. $20, and they have the same design on socks. And then $33, they have a black short sleeve t-shirt. It says Never Go Alone on it, and it's got all the same imagery. $28, they have a drawstring bag with that same design with a zipper. It's not like your standard like cheap drawstring bag. It's like a pretty heavy duty one. And then $9, they have a magnet. $33, they have this new black light reactive apparel. So it's gonna say Halloween Horror Nights 2023 on the front. On the back, it's gonna have all the different houses. Pretty cool design. There's a lot happening. $60, they have a black hoodie. It's gonna be a zip-up hoodie, which is nice because it does get hot sometimes, so you can unzip it. But you're gonna have like a planchette. Yeah, see, I learned the name, planchette, Halloween Horror Nights 2023. And on the back, you're gonna have that same design. I'm digging it. I just wish it didn't say Never Go Alone on it. $16, they have that same design on a mug with all the different characters. $30, I'm digging this. This is a throwback, right, to kind of the 2007 shirt with all the tarot cards that Jack had with Leatherface and Freddy Krueger. So it's gonna be all kind of the original houses, right? So you have the Darkest Deal, Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origin, Dueling Dragons, Yeti Campground Kills, and then down here, Blood Moon Dark Offerings that says Halloween Horror Nights 2023 down on the bottom. I'm digging this design. I kind of like that all the originals got their own shirt. $37, they have a crop top kind of sweater that says Chucky on it. They have a Chucky milk chocolate bar with raspberry flavor filling inside. They got the Studio Screamers crossbody bag. This thing is great. I love that it has kind of this like Dicky blood feeling to it. It's got that wonderful same design. And then you have all the icons icons' heads on it. And then along the straps could be blood, and then they're gonna have all the icons' faces right here. This is nice because sometimes a backpack just gets too hot and sweaty. The crossbody bag, you can carry your stuff. It's bigger than a fanny pack, but you can still fit a good amount of stuff in it. $9, they have a Universal Monsters Unmasked little magnet. We have all these masks. This is very strange to me. Okay, so we have the Chucky Funko Pop mask. I don't know the prices on this, but that's a thing. And then we just have a random devil mask and then a random clown mask. This clown has like glittered noses and eyes. It's like he was sniffing Guy Diamond or something. And then we have a Cult of Chucky mask. This is a plastic mask. This is terrifying. Then for $30, this is gonna be the HHN Hat of the Year. It's gonna say 2023 on a coffin on the side. It's gonna be a trucker cap. It's gonna say Never Go Alone. $55 for this leather backpack. Never Go Alone. The skull. I like on the zipper it has a skeleton hand, but it's gonna be a crossbody bag. It says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights right there. Even the dumb saying, ruin the bar of chocolate. Never Go Alone 2023 on the coffin bar of chocolate. Some stuff happened with Knott's Berry Farm on their live stream. They called out Universal Studios for kind of stealing their catchphrase. This is a Knott's Scary Farm catchphrase, see you in the fog. At the end of the live stream, the guy rips open his shirt and he's wearing the shirt.
And come September 21st, we'll see you in the fog.
$12 for the globe bracelet. These change colors throughout the night, but it says Halloween Horror Nights on it.
Okay, so we just saw the merch inside 5 and Dime. I cannot stand the Never Go Alone catchphrase. I don't want to buy any of the merch where it says Never Go Alone, and it's on everything. They slapped it on everything. It's like, you ever see Mean Girls? They're trying to make fetch happen. Universal, it's not gonna happen. Never Go Alone is not gonna happen. It's not gonna be a thing. Why'd you slap it on all your merch?
We have some more barrels out here. It looks like they could have maybe a speaker in there. No, there's nothing in there. Oh wait, no. There's an opening. There's an opening at the bottom of the barrel. So I wonder if these will illuminate with a light or something, because I cannot wait to see this scare zone at nighttime. It feels alive now with like the wind blowing through, all the little fringe and foliage everywhere. I cannot wait to see all these bats during the nighttime. So these are all illuminated blue. These are awesome. But over here by Animal Actors, this is gonna be where the Twisted Taters are, and I can see some beer. All right, Twisted Taters over there. Blue, green. What do we have over here? What is that, some Crooked Can? And then, what, Oktoberfest? Nightmare Nectar. So those are gonna be on draft. Here on the bridge, they've changed all of these light bulbs to be red. This is gonna be spooky. And then over here, they have green lighting. I don't think I've ever noticed these like little twinkling lights. Are these new? All right, so we got the truss work. We got the lighting right here, more lights. So we have 6 new lights right here. I believe this is probably where David S. Pumpkins is probably gonna meet, because there's so many different lights right here and they don't have a poster set up. So I'm guessing this will be the David S. Pumpkins meet and greet. All right, we're heading in to the Peacock Bar right now. All right, so we got the massive lights. They've set up a giant little banner right here for you to take a photo with that says Peacock Halloween Horror. All your fears live here. And then no new changes over here. It's all just set up to, you know, be a little lounge area. Nothing new happening here in the Shipyard 32 scare zone. I know inside the cage here, they've added that to the backdrop so it helps blend in with the speaker. We get some really cool lighting happening on the Chucky Killer Eats booth. We got the lights on for the bar over here. We're headed to Sting Alley right now. See what's going on with the lighting happening within The Last of Us. With a little ration stand for Fedra. Some red lights up there, and then over here where the little bar is, they have a red light next to the chickens. God, look at the tribute store. It looks so good. It blends in perfectly with this building. It just looks natural, right? And then you come over here, they have everything illuminated. Actually see everything because we don't have the glare from last time we were here. And we went over all the different little Easter eggs with all the comic books. I wish they just had a little meet and greet with this little Frankenstein. I'm begging you, Universal, please don't let it be sold out. We all want this shirt. Now you can see it between the cracks. The lights are on. The team is in there working right now. Get it ready. It's just weird walking through kind of Illumination Avenue without anything.
They got like less than a week to get stuff out. I feel there's a lot of dead space within the park for HHN this year. And there's not as many food booths, not as many props within the scare zones, but this could change, right? Because they do put out a bunch of stuff right before HHN starts every single day. So that's what I'm hoping for, but I feel like there's kind of a lot of dead space and dead area. Hopefully things have calmed down over at Islands Adventure for the annual pass holder night. All the annual pass holders were pretty upset. They only did this for one night. All the reservations got filled up within like 15 minutes online. Universal dropped it on their Twitter. If you didn't get it within the first 15 minutes, you could not get into this event. Next year, I hope they do multiple nights so that there's more offerings for the annual pass holders, but let's see what there is.
Yeah! Go ahead, yeah! Come on, yeah!
The Islands of Adventure Lighthouse is looking wonderful. This is where we're checking in. Passholder exclusive event, reservation required. We got in, we got a little wristband. This is all like new spooky lighting walking in. Oh, I'm digging this. All right, they got some projections over here by Confiscos. Hashtag UOAP days. They got this giant DJ car. These have popped up at Disney. It's like a third-party company, but it says UOAP days on the TV screen. A little photo op over here, UOAP night, presented by Coca-Cola. It's kind of a wait. They do a photo pass here. So already comparing this to Disney. Disney had their annual Passholder Appreciation Month. All they did, they gave us some almost expired leftover nuts. Here, Universal gave us 4 hours, after-hours event, right? Special little photo ops. There's so much special lighting happening. I'm digging it. It just kind of changes the entire atmosphere of Universal. They have a special photo op here. Outside Mythos, they have all these little tables with these glowing orbs. We have a special little offering. We can get free Fanta over here. They have Coca-Cola here, and then they have strawberry Fanta for you to try. Just a little sample.
I do not like that. Oh God, do not get strawberry Fanta. Glad I did not pay for that.
They have the DJ cars here. They're all lit up, but there's no DJ, and I don't know what's going on. We're so excited to come over here to All House Eve Boutique, but it's closed for the annual Passholder event. They could make so much freaking money, but it's closed right now. We got some weird swag. I thought it was like some bologna or something, but it's like to help open. I've never had a Coca-Cola bottle where it's that tough that I needed this to open it, but they have this. So here's our exclusive special little dangly thing.
A little darker.
Do a head count.
Could take,
Yes, this may be the last time you see me, so.
Okay.
Just stay on the lookout.
All right, we got another little offering. Scan for filters. Augmented reality challenge. Are you the ultimate Passholder game? Okay, here we go. This is what we got.
#1 annual Passholder right here. Look at me. Yay! I don't know what this is. Why is the mic blocking my trophy? This is interesting.
Got a little photo op right outside by Rexy. Over here by Popeyes, they have a little sign you can get a photo with. It says UOAP. All right, the annual Passholder Lounge is actually open past 4 p.m. but there's a massive line. It goes all the way and loops around to right here.
They just have the new Freestyle Cup that you can purchase. So nothing special, no magnet. No nothing. I don't know why they're waiting.
All right, so here's a look at how the wait times look. They're not too bad, right? Dr. Doom, 5 minutes. Spider-Man walk on, 10 minutes for Skull Island. They have Cyclops out meeting right now. Then they also have Captain America meeting underneath Captain America. All right, we're about to ride Spider-Man. It's a walk on right now.
Spider-Man's still one of the best attractions ever made.
It is a pleasure to meet you guys. Green Goblin, I've always wanted to see your little pumpkin bomb.
You mean this one,
That one. Are you gonna gift it to Spider-Man this year?
It'll be a really great gift. He won't even see it coming. It'll be a great surprise.
I like that gift, Goblin.
I got to get a photo with Dr. Doom and Green Goblin, but I got to hold the pumpkin bomb. I've never seen that prop before. I think that's a new prop. That was really cool.
On the netting underneath the Incredible Hulk, they have UOAP annual pass projected on it. That's pretty cool. We're heading out. They got another little projection on the lighthouse. UOAP days.
Okay, guys, we're back at the office. Let's talk about the annual Passholder Appreciation Night. There's also some more HHN updates. Also, there's some bad news for HHN this year. So first off, annual Passholder Appreciation Night. I thought there was room for improvement, but it was still a lot better than what Disney offered us. Nearly expired leftover candy. That's what they gave us for our annual Passholder Appreciation Month. While Universal was like, hey, here's a giant party. I do wish there was like a special map or something to kind of like tell us where all the different offerings were. We were just kind of like wandering around trying to discover them. I found out I missed out on a bunch of stuff. There's also a special little cocktail in Jurassic. It did have bitters in it, but there's also like a special pretzel, and there's all this other stuff that I like didn't know was there because they didn't like send anything in like the email of what was being offered. So I love the discovery of stuff, but I also kind of like want to have a game plan of like where my night is going. I still had a lot of fun with my friends, and I cannot wait to see what Universal does next year, right? They always try to outdo themselves with these different events because they want to make it better for the guests and the annual pass holders, because they want to make the annual pass holders like feel appreciated. Okay, so now it's time to talk about Halloween Horror Nights. So I was getting my hair cut and my barber saw I was wearing a Universal shirt and was like, I cut hair for a guy who works for Universal. He works for HHN. I was like, what does he do? I was like, oh, he does that. Sounds like they invested a lot of their money into the Stranger Things house and also the Last of Us house. Netflix was here kind of approving everything. I think last week is what she said. But she said his most disappointing house was Universal Monsters Unmasked. He just wasn't a fan of it and the layout and design, which is kind of worrying because that was gonna be like on my hype list of like the best houses. Again, this is just what my barber said, right? Of what a team member told her. But apparently the original houses are good and then the Last of Us and Stranger Things are like incredible. I was really looking forward to the Universal Monsters house. When it comes down to making a good house, right? The design of the house, but then it also comes down to the scare actors. But I believe in the scare actors that you guys are gonna pull it off, and it's gonna be one of the best houses Universal has ever seen. Okay, there's also some bad news for Universal. There's a tropical storm coming. As you know, there's the Curse of Corn for HHN. Now, they didn't plant any corn, but they did plant a comic book with corn in it in the tribute storefront, and I believe the curse is gonna continue because of that. They planted it, the next day we're like, oh, we have a storm coming. And now it's like a tropical storm, I think about to be upgraded to a hurricane. So I think Universal's kind of waiting for after the storm to put all the props out. That's why there kind of might be some empty spots within the scare zones, because the hurricane and storms are gonna come. After that happens, then they'll rush and put everything out. I'm so excited. Final countdown. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Halloween Horror Nights and Universal Studios around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Yeah!
They got a new sign for Villains Con in the parking lot. It's so much and it's a crime.